Rising long before the sun, the farmer is already awake, getting ready for the long day that lies ahead. As golden rays stretch across the fertile plains, shades of red and orange are painted upon the sky. The beginning of a long day dawns upon the Midwest farmer. An orchestra sound is heard as the day begins. Harvest is here. Acres of gold stir in the autumn sunshine. A dusty haze fills the air. Friday night football games take place while machinery is heard in the distance. Rivers of grain flow through the veins of men and women across the heartland as the tradition of farming is passed from generation to generation.
Now be careful, son, keep it going.
Yeah, you're fine. Always just gonna go sort some pigs.
Yeah, well, I started when I was a kid, but I started on my own with, I farmed the first year I got out of school in 76.
Yeah.
Or 74. Excuse me, 74 I started, and then just went on since then, so 42 or 3 years.
I started here in 1970. Yeah, I was born in 48, 21. Got out of the service in 69, and then Dad bought this in 1970, so.
Since I was old enough to drive a tractor, which was probably 10 to 15, I don't know.
Probably age of 10, I would say, or as soon as I can reach the pedals. Honestly, the first time I drove a tractor, I went to park it and didn't have enough brake, so I ended up running into our machine shed.
I started driving the tractor probably when I was 7 or 8 years old. It was a hand clutch on a 50 John Deere tractor, and started farming after I graduated in high school in 75. So 1975 I started farming on my own.
Farming is not only a man's job, but requires the strength and energy of every family member. Sons and daughters have regiments of their own. From doing chores before school to driving to the surrounding towns picking up parts, farm kids quickly learn the importance of hard work and helping family. The life of the farmer's wife is just as complicated as the farmer. From running dinner out to the fields and picking the kids up from practice, to running grain carts and sorting hogs, a wife's time must be very flexible to accommodate the farm life.
Oh yeah, farmer wives, farmer moms, they don't get enough credit for what they do. I mean, my mom will make everybody's lunches for the day, she'll be in the tractor, she'll pretty much do whatever she needs to do to help keep us going.
There's not a certain time for anything. Life on the farm is unpredictable. Harvest season may come only once a year, but the responsibilities of running and maintaining a farm is a year-round practice. All that hard work, long hours, and tough times lead up to harvest. when the crop that's been cared for since early spring is ready to deliver its bounty. Farmers are a breed of their own, strong enough to toss bales across the loft, yet gentle enough to cradle a newborn child. They rise before the sun and work under the stars, where a spectacular light show presents itself every night. Setting sleep to the side, they race to get their grain in before the harshness of winter arrives, but stop mid-field to help their neighbor. As well as make some homemade goods from time to time.
So how's the corn looking, Dad?
Looks good. It's standing real good.
Yeah?
Fungicide makes a difference.
It's showing up here.
Yeah, the dark green is like 250 and the light green is 221 to 250.
Guilty of tall tales and sharing jokes, they can talk all day.
You're on candid camera, Rob.
What you see?
Haven't even seen deer or nothing.
Big old fat coon.
Yeah.
Not as big as that woodchuck that one day I saw.
But when there is work to be done, farmers lower their heads and head to the fields.
I think you're all right, Corey. You're going to be turning uphill, so that'll help.
Yeah. I can call you after when I'm on my 5th load or so, I'll give you a call because let you know how long it's going to be. Well, but I got it sold over here for $3.50 and $3.60, and corn right now is only like $2.99, so that's why it's worth 50-60 cents a bushel for me to do this.
Yeah.
And at 200 bushel an acre at 60 cents, that's $120 an acre difference.
Yeah.
Selling early to selling now.
It's always a gamble, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong.
Now this next one, that gives you your average moisture, your wet bushels for the field so far,
Yeah.
and then the dry bushels. And then we come down here, I'm doing 9.4 acres an hour. I've got 40.91 acres worked. I've worked 4 hours and 33 minutes.
Oh wow, so it keeps track of everything.
I've used 50.7 gallons of fuel.
Wow.
So it tells you pretty well anything you want to know, I know. And then this will also have a, now here's his, you can see that's set a little bit different. Over 240 is the dark green.
Okay.
And then over 2 is the yellow. Over 160 is the orange. And then that'll kind of tell you through the field if you need more fertilizer somewhere.
Okay, so you take that information and put it in the fertilizer then?
It's gridded on every 4 acre increments.
Oh, okay.
So then you can variable rate your fertilizer.
It's changed a lot from when you first started, huh?
From the days with the old 2-row corn picker.
Wow. This is a big giant computer.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I need Russell to set it.
Yeah.
I just drive it. And then once you
What is it that drives a person to rise early in the day and work until the sun has set? What is the satisfaction received from gnarled hands, broken backs, and sweaty brows? You like farming?
Way better than going to work every day. I can do what I want. Not bad, really. Still got time to go to baseball, drive a bus for baseball.
Aside from crops, farmers have a whole load of responsibilities to tend to. There's feeding cattle, driving truck, maintenance around the farm, and many other tasks to keep one busy.
Most of the time I was working for somebody else on the side, plus full-time job with the seed company, and kind of doing the farming on the side, so. Driving truck locally and over the road, long hauls, California, New York, Florida, Nova Scotia. And then in 1990 I started with the seed. Well, I was a seed dealer, but then I started being a district sales manager in 1990 up until today.
Yeah, I like seeing there's a lot of livestock to move. I like watching cattle move and going out to Montana and get cattle. That's pretty fun.
So you bring cattle out to Montana?
No, we bring the calves home.
Bring calves back?
Yeah, it's like a whole different lifestyle out there.
Being a farmer is a job that requires around-the-clock service. So what drives them to work such long hours, regardless of the weather, temperature, or time of day?
I enjoy farming because it's pretty much me. Well, me and my dad, but you don't have to work for anybody. It's pretty much on you. If you get the job done, do it right, you don't have to worry about it. And you know at the end of the day that if you got what you needed to get done, you did, and you could sleep good that night and wake up and do the same thing next morning.
It's just been good life, I guess, living out in the country and being out by yourself and taking care of business and working overtime. Doing what you want to do, still got to get things done though. I was up at 4:30 this morning, putting in yield data from the plots I took out the last 2 days. Well, he just broke a bearing out on the auger, so I guess we're gonna have to stop, probably go down and get my auger.
every day is different. You know, he's got something different going on, and you never know what's going to happen. You can't plan your day. Everything changes as the day goes along. Yeah, it's just something you get used to doing. Go with it, and you know what you expect, and you can't control the weather or nothing. And
No, I love it. Yeah, I don't consider it work. You can see your crop, what you're taking out. I love to feed the cattle. It gives you something to do. I couldn't sit in the house. I gotta have something to get me up and going in the morning, and I've never considered it work. Dad always said, you can't keep up, get up an hour earlier and work an hour later. You work till it's done. You gotta finish some things. You know, if you're broke down, you gotta keep going, and it's, you know, you get long hours sometimes, but you're your own boss.
Right, yeah.
You're your own boss, you know. You're kind of in control of your own destiny. Had a guy one time tried to sell me some insurance so I had something to retire on. And I told him, I said, well, the way I look at it, if I got any money, I'm going to buy land because I'm going to invest in myself. If I can't trust myself to make a living, I better not farm.
Right.
So I kind of live by that old adage.
What's your favorite time of the year to farm?
Harvest.
Why's that?
Oh, just fun to get it out and see what you got for the year. See how it all did.
It's the end of the busy season, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. For this part of it anyways, but not with 9,000 hogs.
What's that?
Is this
My
your
favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it is, most generally. Nice to see the yield we got for the kind of year we've had with the lack of rain and stuff.
Like during harvest season, I love it because the air gets crisp and it just heightens the stars, and you get a clear night and you look up and you just see the stars and you're like, damn, it's awesome. Yeah, then, you know, the tractor lights, just working at night, lights up the skies. I love it.
Hey, I'm sorry to hear about Joe.
Thanks. He suffered, gosh darn, you know, he put up a gallant fight, but he just, that cancer, you don't win. You just don't win.
Yeah.
It's just a son of a gun. It is tough. It's just, we miss him a lot. You know, he'd like to be in the grain cart or in the combine or be around doing something with us, you know. Him and I farmed together since he got out of school.
Yeah.
So we kind of been together a long time.
Well, you know, now you have Joe looking over you, and I'm sure it's, you know, being out in the field, it still reminds you of him.
Oh yeah. And every time you go up there, you know, like tomorrow we'll go up there and we'll harvest up there.
Yeah.
He won't be around to talk to. You know, even like this summer, you know, we'd haul grain. He'd still come out and visit with you. If he could help a little bit, he'd help a little bit.
Yeah.
Go get the meal for you, you know, or something. You know, you want to be active and be in it.
Right.
Wasn't to be, I guess, so nothing we can do about it.
It's a unique life. Farming and family activities become closely linked, connected, and intertwined. It is a complex lifestyle that is often misunderstood by those looking in from the outside. Country life may be seen as being slow-paced and easygoing, a time to sit back and relax. But if you look past those smiling faces, you see the reality. that family farms are businesses. Aunts, uncles, brothers, and cousins are business partners, each one finding the happy medium between having requirements of their own farms and the goals and aspirations of their family members. Ultimately, the farm needs to be profitable to support the family, a constant challenge as markets change and costs rise. They say the strongest steel goes through the hottest fire, that the strongest steel withstands one heavy blow after the other until it is finally shaped and molded into something productive and useful. Like forging steel, a farmer's life is constantly being tested, shaped, and molded, blow after blow until the end result comes. A family built on sweat, blood, and tears. A strong foundation that keeps a family grounded through tough times and brings them together in times of joy. There will be a day when we are gone, when our bones become dust and our spirits return to the skies. Our children and grandchildren will stand in our footprints and know it was our love for the land that brought them to where they are. The loved ones past, their memories will never fade. Their voices can be heard through the rustling corn. The dirt clinging to our boots will remind us of the paths they once walked. And when day turns to night, the stars will become their eyes, watching over us as we continue to build something that is much larger than ourselves.